more thing. Let's go.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no, I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted.
Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to LRFC. Welcome to LRFC in this wonderful day in London. It's sunny for some reason. I don't know why, but please do a bit of housekeeping, which is hit the like button, hit the subscription button, hit the notification button, all that good stuff. Yes, JK, what's going on, bro? What's going on? If you can hear me, that is. If my audio is good today.
Technology. I'm all good, bro. How you doing?
I'm good, man. You know, what an interesting game yesterday, bro. Interesting game. Listen, I'm not gonna watch it again, of course, but I thought it was a good performance for a team that don't play, together.
Yeah, against the team that's top of the league, haven't lost that home game in like 50 odd games.
Yeah.
Like we knew before the game, there was like fans are gonna say this. Oh, I'm ready to lose the game if we can rest Salah, Van Dijk, and all these guys.
Exactly.
So that some guys were even saying that. For me, I was like, we're still gonna win this. We could have won that game yesterday. For me, if we had Darwin, I think Darwin was in Dan's position. They were so open. PSV, they were pretty poor, man. They were pretty poor.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked. I was pretty shocked, for a team like you just said that's the reigning champions over there, and plus they haven't lost over 50 games in the at home for a while. Our reserve team going there. I think I said it in a comment somewhere. I think in our chat group that if we had a better defense, we would have beat them with this team. The defense was all right. If Kwanzaa and Robertson wasn't at the back more, like someone who's more composed, and they were like more defensive, awareness. That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Yeah, defensively, just that 2 minutes where we let 2 goals in. Other than that, I reckon we played all right. Concentration. Yeah.
100%. What do you feel of the Champions League? Though? I don't understand it. Still, I'm trying to find out what it's all about. I'm not good with it, bro.
It's a circus. It's a circus, overcomplicating something that don't need to be overcomplicated, That's what humans do. I like the old way, 4 teams in a group, home and away, get on with it. It was a simple format, what's going on. This one, they can bring anything out now. Like everyone's confused what's going on now. We've got them 4 teams that they've mentioned that we could play. So
it's mad. It's one of those things I don't understand still, man. But it's okay as long as we're top of it and we're dominating. The thing is, we're gonna get a team. What is it? I don't know, the lower seeds or something. It could still be a harder team, bro. It's not gonna be as easy as people think it is, I don't know why people are too relaxed in it. I'm saying, but to be honest, man, this season we've been phenomenal. You know what I mean? And I don't think enough people give credit to Liverpool. What we deserve, bro. I think we deserve more than what we're getting this season because we didn't expect to be here, the Champions League or the Premier League, but we're dominating both for some reason. And Arne Slot and his coaching staff are doing a brilliant job. Honestly, mate, they're doing an outstanding job, bro.
Yeah. And the thing is like I wanted to finish top yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it just meant something, like we finished top first time round out of 24 teams. We finished top. Like, come on, man. People are going to say we haven't won it yet. I understand that. But for me, progress-wise, for the team, it's better that we sort of got to where we are right now, top position, than just scraping through last night. Exactly. If you understand my point. So for me, it's like, we finished top. That doesn't mean we've won it because fans are going to say, it don't matter. We haven't won it yet. That's true. But for me, it shows the team are resilient enough to get a job done abroad as well. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't think we get the credit that we deserve, to be fair, bro. Like, I don't think, topping this, look at the state. Just look at it, man. We're above everybody. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid. Look at the names in this Champions League and look where Liverpool are. I mean, we're the most consistent team with Barcelona.
Dortmund, Paris, Benfica. That's the group there for us, isn't it? The Benfica, Paris, Monaco, and Brest are the group there. See that group there? You got PSG down.
That's the teams, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the teams, and I think Liverpool could be paired with them guys there. Brest, Monaco, Benfica, PSG. Benfica, for me, they got a 2-0 away win last night against Juventus.
Yeah.
Benfica got how many goals against Barca? Well, they got 4 goals, but let in 5. So they're a bit of a. I'm not worried about them, but they can play. So out of that group there, I'll take Monaco, who lost yesterday 3-0 away at Inter.
Last 16, guys. You know what I mean? It's madness, man. Nilante, what's going on, bro?
Yes.
Is he there? Can you hear us? Can't hear him.
Man. Yeah, Fuzzy. Yeah, what's going on, JK? Big up yourself always, man. Big up the chat, man. Yeah, big up, man. Big up, always, man. And I'd just like to start, Fuzzy, if you don't mind, can I just start by saying, Lord of mercy.
You hear something? I got it for you today. You know that, yeah? One second.
Yeah, go for it.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Yeah. One more time.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
What a film, man. What a film. Listen,
Classic.
I watched that film a million times, guys. I swear to God. Over a million times.
Yeah, classic, isn't it? Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I recommend everybody that hasn't watched that film to go watch it, man. Because
100% chat.
Comedy at its best, man. I'm telling you. But like, what do you think of the Champions League in Nilante, mate? Like Liverpool top of the league, I don't think we get the credit that we deserve. I said to JK, of course. I think like what we've done this season unexpectedly, like we're top in the Premier League and the Champions League, you know, but we're comfortable at the same time in both as well.
No. Listen, as you agree, and JK, obviously, when we were on our other podcast, a 12-band podcast, we're discussing this, and there's a few in the chat over there, the overreaction of the defeat, and again, certain players. Again, actually, Fuzzy, let me ask you, Fuzzy, Kwanzaa and Elliot, were they awful yesterday, or were they just like, yeah, they were okay, they could have done better, in your opinion?
In my opinion, you know what I mean. What I thought, like, it was your opportunity to shine. You know what I mean, guys? That's when you're given an opportunity. You're not even like, you know, like with Dan. Yeah. I don't really blame Dan because you know he's not a first team player, guys. You know what I mean, it takes time, and you know, like we don't know how good he could be with the first team. You get what I'm saying? Imagine having. It's like what I said to JK in the beginning. Imagine having better defense than what we saw yesterday. That attack could have won the game. You know what I mean? If we had better defense, because if you look at the goals they scored, PSV, it was all mistakes. It wasn't like they actually like done a great goal or anything like that. It was all two mistakes. But like I said, man, if you play with the first team, you know, regular players, and you play regularly in the first team, it's a different story, isn't it, guys? I think people prejudging these players already, saying they shit, get them out. It's wrong. You know what I mean, there's too many players in that pitch yesterday that first of all need first team football, and second of all, they don't hardly play in the first team. So you know what I mean? There's too much stuff you got to put in there before you judge them. And the way people are judging these players at the moment, after yesterday's performance, I don't think people know football in Atlanta. I honestly don't think people know football. I don't play that game. Why am I sure? What am I? This is a team that's champions in their country. They got their first teams out. I mean, they haven't lost at home for 50 games. I mean, and look at the way we played, 3-2. And you're telling me you're judging these players on that?
Yeah. You know, and what it was, like, if we lost 3-0, fair enough, yeah. But the thing is, we're nitpicking right now. That's nitpicking season, you know. It's kind of rife. Instead of like the fans, instead of moaning about the players we've got, let's moan about the players we haven't got. You understand my point? You know what I mean? I'd rather do it that way. I'm not moaning about the players we've got because that's all we've got. That's the cards we've been dealt with. It's not going to change unless the guys up top say, you know what? There's 2 more guys before the window closes. So I'm more worried about that sort of thing, about the guys we haven't got. The guys we've got, for me, Elliot yesterday and Kwanzaa, were probably the best 2 players in our team along with Chiesa. Yeah. And they're the 3 main guys who can get into the first 11 anyway. So you could tell the bit of difference there. But for me, McConnell, he looked really good. He played
Goodness
pretty well. First time I've really seen him play a long game and show him a bit of what he's got. You know, we've had him a few years now, so and he's sort of stayed. So he must have something in him that the club likes.
He was phenomenal, guys. I don't care what anyone says to me. McConnell yesterday, I haven't got his picture for some reason. I don't know why, but I thought he was phenomenal yesterday. Yes, he made a little mistakes here and there, but as a game overall, I didn't expect that from him. What I saw yesterday, guys, like he was comfortable on the ball. He was taking on players. He was, gliding through the game, and his passes were the right passes at the right time as well. McConnell, deserves more than what he's getting at the moment, in my opinion. That's what I say about this game, guys. I don't judge players on these type of games. I mean, I don't know these players in the first team how they could have been. I mean, if they play with better players, like in the first team, they could be shocking you. You could be surprised, thinking, "Damn, this player is quite good." You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's just the defense that let them down yesterday. Robertson as the centre back, no, thank you very much. I don't want to see that anymore. But I thought we'd done good yesterday. 3-2, it's not bad.
We were like a Kanate Sabotzlai coming along on the journey with the squad that came away from a win yesterday. I think if Kanate and Kwanzaa played centre back, Robertson say left back, and then Bradley on the right back, then with Sabotzlai in midfield as well, I think we would have won that game. Actually, for me, Darwin as well. So there's 3 guys who could have joined that team yesterday that could have cemented another win, I believe. Darwin, Kanate, Sabotzlai. But he wanted to keep them all. Bar Darwin, he got ill. I think, Kanate and Sabotzlai, they need games. Kanate just come back from injury.
No.
Give him a game. Sabotzlai, he was out for a few weeks. Ill and stuff like that. He's on form right now. I would have just gave him that game yesterday. I think he would have shined.
I think so as well, man. A bit of experience with the youth, you know what I mean? And the ones you talked about, Dan's in the beginning. What I realized about Dan's is I don't think he was going to be the first team striker yesterday. You know what I mean? Let's just be realistic here, guys.
I don't think so as well.
I don't think, Dan's will be on the pitch. So unexpectedly, he was, in the team. So, you know what I mean? You can't really blame the kid the way he performed yesterday. Yes, his hold-up play and all that stuff wasn't all that. I agree, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to judge him on that. You know what I mean? You've seen him come on in previous games and he was phenomenal. You know what I mean? So just give these kids time. They'll get there.
Yeah.
I think the way people are judging players right now, like I said, I don't think those people know football, man. I really don't. How dare you criticize the youngsters at the moment for what they've done yesterday? Like, come on, man. But Nalata, what do you think about them yesterday, bro?
Mate, Fuzzy and JK, I'm just silent because you lot are spitting facts. Talking to the people that need the knowledge of the game. You two are just spitting facts. You know what I mean? And it's not about we get on, but it is. I mean, what else can I say to that? It's true. And you know what? You see, the funny things these people saying awful, like I remember, someone I was debating with someone about Elliot, like, oh, he's not good, he's trash. I said, how the hell can he be trash? He's a 21-year-old. He was on loan at Blackburn. He made at the end of last season. He was starting. It's like people have lots of short memories. He was starting, and at first, don't get me wrong. In the 22-23 season, sorry, I'll go to my point in a minute, Fuzzy, about the game. Sorry, and JK. So the 22-23 season, I was questioning Elliot. I can't lie. I was thinking, maybe he might have to move on. But he proved himself in the middle of the storm. Yeah, he had bad games, but he had good games as well. And last season he was balling out. And he was the first team for Klopp. And then I asked the person, all right, who do you want? All right, who do you want then? All right, if you want to get rid of Elliot, who do you want? They're telling me they want Gibbs White and Eze. And no, I'm sorry, that's not like a game changer. If you want to sell Elliot, go and get him Musiala and Wirtz. You're going to give me Gibbs White and Eze. They're not levels to Elliot.
True.
They are not levels to Elliot. Yeah, they're good players, but they'll have the same problems as well. Right. You know what I mean? And I just feel, disrespect on certain players. Look, like someone saying Elliot was awful, Kwanzaa was trash. They weren't. Yes, I believe that they could have done better. We can all agree with that, but they weren't trash. They were okay. Someone saying, oh, Elliot did nothing. I don't know if people are blind out here. And big up the chat anyway. Big up Steve. Big up the chat. This is just in reference to our speaking to, so don't worry, chat. I was speaking to some.
Their opinion.
I was speaking. Yeah. I was speaking to someone about this off, and he was saying, "Oh, and he did." I saw Elliot in the first half dribble past 2-3 man. It's just because he didn't have the right structure. He didn't have the support around him. And your second half, who's stopping the passes, and Kwanzaa, yes, he could have done better in the first goal. Him and Robbo got done up, so it wasn't just Kwanzaa. Robbo got done up. Second goal again is one of those things, and the third goal, yes, he tried to get there, but he could have done better, but he did make blocks. So I don't get these people. They're saying he's awful, he's trash. PSV last night, and again, unless I'm blind, unless I don't know what I'm watching or don't know nothing about football, they weren't great. Are you telling me PSV were great yesterday? No. They capitalized on our moments. That's it. That's all it was. If we were defensively sound, we would have got a draw or possibly one that came. PSV were, they weren't that special. And yeah, they learned the kids done right, But what I would say is McDonnell over Morton, I was a bit surprised. I didn't have no problem because he just come back from an injury. Yeah. So does that mean Morton is he's just back in the pecking order? Because again, Morton was one of those ones last summer that he was you thought he'd be sold, but for him to put McConnell over Morton says something slot. So look, it's a learning stuff. Yeah, it's a learning curve. I wasn't bothered. Chiesa balled out, my brother. They're telling him out, but Chiesa, you can see what he can do, and I hope he gets more starts. And yeah, and Dan's, he didn't get enough of the ball, but I think Fuzzy, you might agree with this. JK, we're discussing this, and yes, some of the strikers don't take the chances, and we're not just talking about Nunes. And this is the problem, Fuzzy. We've got player FCs in this Liverpool fan base. We've got player FCs now. Look, I didn't want Nunes in the first place, but I'm not going to bash the guy. I'm not going to say he's a crap, he's a dead footballer, because he's a professional footballer. People that say that just ain't got no common sense. You can't be a dead footballer if you make it to the pro leagues. You know what I mean? You can't be a dead footballer. But, and yeah, he's missed chances. But let's be real at the same time. And I've seen certain games this season where he has made a run. Jota's made a run. Even Dan's last night, there was 1 or 2 runs, quick through ball. Yeah. We play it back, or we play it to the side. And this is the problem. So this is something Slot has to work out. Sometimes the striker, it's not always the striker's fault. I've seen them make runs. They're not getting the ball. So what is the striker meant to do? So we have to keep it a balanced perspective.
Let me add on to that, Nilante. Like, as I said,
sure.
With Dance, he wasn't expected to play. I mean, so he wasn't even prepared to be the striker for the game. If he was prepared in training and he's going to be the striker, the leader of the front line, then we could talk about it. You know what I mean? But Darwin Núñez was supposed to be playing yesterday, and he got ill. You know what I mean? So Dance unexpectedly became the striker, and the lack of preparation sometimes doesn't prepare you for games like that. And playing in Europe is a different type of game. You know what I mean? You got the best teams in Europe playing against you, so they're going to be close to you. They're not going to give you a time to turn or time to control the ball and all that stuff that you expect Dance to do that he normally does. So listen, I'm not going to judge youngsters like 18, 19 on these type of games. Like I said, we're facing the best teams in Europe, the best teams. This is the best team in Holland, and getting beaten by them by 3-2 is pretty impressive for a team that's putting, like in normal circumstances, that wasn't even a reserve team. That's the third team. You know what I mean, guys? So, like, take it easy, man. Take it easy. The players have done good in my opinion yesterday. Yes, we lost the game. Like, everybody wanted the 100% record because of the new format of the Champions League. We want to be history setters and all that stuff. But we're top. I mean, I don't care about history. I want to win the Champions League. That's the history that I want. So, you know what I mean? And listen, yesterday, apart from the defensive side, I was pretty impressed. I ain't gonna hear trash the players and all that stuff. I mean, yes, some of them played pretty badly, but when you're playing with a team that's just being put together, what do you expect from them? I mean, only people that know football or plays football know about that. I mean, you're not gonna communicate with players that's just being put together straight away. It takes a while. If they had 2 or 3 games before that to play PSV, maybe we'll see a different kind of result. You never know, man. But listen, our team who did this yesterday should be commended for what they've done. You know what I mean? Because 3-2 away at PSV, in my opinion, for a team that we put out is impressive. I've got no arguments.
You know, these guys are playing like when we were 18. We never played opposition like Holland champions.
Mhm.
You know, we didn't play against them type of teams. We played against lads who probably on a different level. These guys are playing against the champions of Holland. You know what I mean? And it's like, come on, it's not Leighton Orient. It's not whoever. It's not like a non-league team FA Cup tie. Yeah, no event. These guys are champions of Holland. They haven't lost at home for 50 odd
First team.
games, you know. So for me, I'm just when look at the bigger picture, I think Atlanta scoring and making it 2-2, making it a Desmond, made it an okay night. It made it an okay night that we finished first. We had to finish first. That's status for me. Fans, like the teams going into the next one, they're worried. Oh, we're going to play the first team, you know what I mean? Like the team we finished first. So it's all a mental sort of thing. Finishing first at this stage is important for me.
100%, bro. Let me just read the comments, guys, isn't it? What about that? Sorry, guys. I apologize. Chat in the comments as well, guys. You can chat amongst yourselves. You don't have to always message it, but chat. I'll pick up the best ones as well. Awesome. Lost LOL. Of course it was. From James. How are you? We're all good. We're all good. We're all good. Yes, Mandem. Edward. The Mandem. I need to get used to that, guys. You know, I'm 46. I was 46 yesterday. It's my birthday yesterday, by the way. So,
happy birthday, Fuzzy. No. Stop lying. Smutty, stop lying. You're 31, so stop lying, okay? Just stop the lies. Stop the lies.
Your birthday yesterday. Okay.
Stop the lies, Fuzzy. 31,
Happy
Fuzzy.
birthday, bro.
31. Happy birthday, Fuzzy. Blessings.
Yeah, man.
Many more.
Everyone
Many
in the
more.
chat, happy birthday, man. Yo.
Yeah.
So listen, I need to get used to this Mandem stuff because I don't know this Mandem. My era it was a Mandem, so it was different times. Joe says a 3-2 defeat, not bad for a reserve team. Yeah, I don't think it's even reserve team. I think it's lower than that, in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly, bro. I agreed when you said that. It was like a youth team, really, sort of. You know.
100%, bro. Edward says, "Caught you live." Yes, Edward. About time, man. It's been a while. What's the intro rap song? It's not me. It's Neurobeats that set up, bro. So I'll ask him. Let's go.
Big up Neurobeats.
Eve. Yeah, I hope.
Bless him.
Yeah.
I like the beat at the end of the show. That beat at the end, love it. Yeah. I Shazammed it.
The same Bakayoko didn't look good.
Spot on.
Is
Big up Edwards.
Is Liverpool looking at this guy, guys?
Apparently, they were before. As
a Salah replacement or something like that.
They were before.
Yeah, his goal.
Spot on Edwards.
Really good. But
spot on Edwards. Love this comment here.
Other than that, he weren't really involved, was he? Really? I didn't think PSV were great. That's how I look at it.
This is it, JK. As you know, certain people, and there's one person here in the chat. I mean, I could name him, but I won't. That was saying that going on PSV were well beaters. We had a terrible 90 minutes. You know what I mean? But anyway, we move.
No, well, I don't know much about Bakayoko, guys. All I know in the commentator was saying that was a potential Salah replacement when Salah leaves. That's what they said.
Yeah, back in the days, yeah.
I didn't really like him, to be fair, guys. I don't think he's got enough in his game to even replace Salah. Half of Salah, not the full Salah. Because what he was doing in the game is just passing back. And that's it, really. I didn't really see him dribble past anyone. He didn't really do. Yes, he took his goal well because the defenders were on the floor majority of the time. But other than that, I don't think Bakayoko was that impressive, guys. Honestly, I don't think he was. Good points from yesterday. Good points from yesterday game. No injuries. Chiesa played 90 minutes. Elliott scored. McConnell played well. Trey was okay. With the Chiesa, guys, that's the message he said. I think it's after the game. He said, "I'm enjoying being at the club because of Liverpool. Because Liverpool is one of the biggest clubs in the world." He said, and the fan base is just amazing. And playing at Anfield gives me shivers. There you go, guys. Because a lot of people were saying about him that he's not happy at Liverpool. He wants to leave. Well, at the end of January, nobody's coming on for him. It doesn't look like he's leaving. So and he's getting better. I did say, JK, didn't I, to you before? Like he's going to be ready for the second part. I think they're getting him ready for the second part. Go on, JK.
Yeah, exactly. Because like for me, you see in football, people got no patience no more. The guy probably is at a rough sort of time before he came to Liverpool, and I knew when we bought him that his injury record, this, that, and the other. And I wasn't too excited. I was happy we got him. I thought, okay, he's got something. Let's see how his injury side of his game. Hence why at the start of the season we didn't see him. Why? Because he was getting back to playing football again or whatever he's doing, And the energy he showed yesterday in the 88th minute on the left wing, running after that ball to get an equaliser, I was like, yo, he's arrived. So him and Szoboszlai in the last few weeks have arrived now. So them two guys now keep fit and get on with it. And what I like about Kaiser is this: we haven't got someone like him in our attack.
No, we don't. He's different.
He's totally different. No one knows what he's gonna do, this guy. But I know one thing: he sees the goal, he's shooting.
Yes. You know what, JK, you just hit the nail on the head, bro. I don't think enough people do that. I think some people are too afraid to do that. They want to pass to Salah or someone like that to take the shot. You get what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
That goes on. But with
100%.
what I see of Chiesa is he's direct. He's willing to run. You know what? I've realized why we bought him, because he's a typical Liverpool player. He's energetic, isn't he, guys? He's running up and down that pitch, and he's always defending from the front. And the difference between him, Salah, Diaz, and Gakpo is he's willing to run at defenders and commit them. No, by any means necessary. Even if he doesn't win the first one, he'll try to win the second one, the third one, the fourth one, and he never gives in. And you're forgetting, guys, this guy, like a few years ago, he's £100 million player of the tournament in the European Cup for Italy. But what do you think, Nelante, about him? Because I think we've got a good player here, man, from what I've seen recently.
Rosie and JK, you remember this, JK? When we signed him in the 12th man, I said it. I said, this guy's fit. He's a bargain. It's a steal. It's a steal. And he's had injuries. And obviously, I've been a little bit critical of Slot because he's been fit for the last month and a half. And I don't think he's used him at all. Like the 10, 3, 4 minutes, it's just not good for him. And I argued in terms of in Ipswich and him starting the game ahead of Salah.
Yeah.
And I was shut down a bit because he's fit. Play him. Are we gonna lose sleep over Chiesa playing against Ipswich and certain teams? Wolves? No, we're not. We're not. Salah can take a rest because we need Salah to be on it for the rest of the season. And look, yesterday, I'm glad Slot, because Slot said he said these players need rest. I'm glad Slot's come to my way of thinking. Thank you, Arnie. and he rested. Look, he played well. And there's times he was a bit isolated because of the team shape, different plays. But man, he's cooking. He's going to be cooking. You see what he can do. I just hope he gets more minutes or starts a league game here and there, because I don't think we should be worried about him starting. And even if it's the case of Salah on the bench, no problem, man. Last season, like you said, you summed everything fuzzy. Is that a player that you'd be worried if Mo was out, if he was starting? I wouldn't. So there you go, man. Happy to see him get his 90 minutes and hopefully many more till the end of the season. We're going to need him big time.
He had a little knock, didn't he? He had a little knock when he earned the penalty. And I think I thought he was going to come off at one stage.
Yeah, I thought as well. Yeah. He stayed on the ground for a little bit too long. But for me, he won the penalty and he took the shot that got us the second goal. So he did his part of the game yesterday as well. So, but for me, it was the energy showed in the last 80 odd minutes. The energy showed me right there. Yo, this guy's woken up, or he's sort of ready now. Good thing to have. He's gonna be like a new signing.
Oh yeah, it is. They like to hear it.
FSG excuses coming out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This is a new signing. No, it's not FSG. We signed in August. What are you doing here? No, we just signed him yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, man. Mr. Matt says big up Fuzzy and obviously the panel.
Bless, bro.
Top of the table, minutes for Chiesa. Young ones did well. Happy days. It's spot on, bro. I've got no issues with how we played this. I've got no issues. Like I said, it takes time for teams to bed in together and gel together. And if you expect them to do that straight away, it ain't gonna happen. 100% right, Mr. Bat. Red. Henderson moving to Monaco. Wow, Trudon. Great spot. If he is, good luck to him, innit, man? He needs a move, doesn't he? Chiesa looked busy, lively, and you can. He's a bit rusty. He's lovely. Oh,
Lovely.
come on, man. Take it easy. That's the better. I would take that.
Dead man walking.
He's still a bit rusty with his ball control. Yeah, but you can see there's something there. That's the most important thing in my opinion when I look at Chiesa. Listen, he's gonna get better. I've got no doubt about that. But the good thing about Chiesa, he's not scared to shoot yet. I think a lot of players are like that, to be fair, mate. And it's high time to see a player that's willing to take from outside the box, inside the box on a regular basis. And you shouldn't be afraid to do that because the games we draw, if we take more shots from outside the box or inside the box instead of like passing it off, maybe we could get goals out of that. And I don't think people take enough risks. And this
happened yesterday, Fozzie. Chiesa took that shot when he came over. It was just on the edge of the box. And what happened after that? The goalie saved it. Elliott popped it in. Shooting is like, football, what's it all about? It's about winning the game. How are you going to win the game? By scoring goals. How are you going to score goals? By bloody shooting. It's just like, come on. And it's good to see Chiesa do that.
I'm telling you, man. Ron says Chiesa was bought in the summer for the January transfer window. That's how we roll. There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
We hear
that, Ron. We hear that.
What do you guys? Obviously, the first goal we talked about was a penalty from Gakpo. Chiesa earned it because of his, energetic way of playing and trying to win the ball back. What do you think of Harvey Elliott's goal? Did you like the sequence towards that, the way they set it up, and we scored from that? That's you, Nalante, and JK, and the chat, of course. Because I think Chiesa took a shot, the goalkeeper parried it towards Harvey Elliott, but the sequence before that, wasn't it passing, moving, and then getting to the box, taking a shot, and then Chiesa, slotting it. Sorry, and Harvey Elliott slotted it in between the goalkeeper's legs and sending the goalkeeper the wrong way. But I thought that was pretty impressive because it was straight after they scored, didn't it, as well? A couple of minutes after they scored.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are talking about Harvey Elliott doesn't do enough. Well, if you're judging a player on this game, it's the wrong way of going about it. He played as a number 10 and he played that wide. So if he's moving across the pitch all the time, you're not going to see the best out of him. He needs a settled position to play consistently for us to judge him, if you know what I mean, guys. But if he's playing for the team, playing whatever they put him, then you got to give the guy credit for that because it's like an army Swiss knife, isn't it? You could do whatever you want and he will still perform on the pitch like that. That's what I think anyway. But people judging him and criticizing him, saying he's not enough, he wasn't in the game enough and all that. It's just wrong way of going about it. It was a team performance. It wasn't an individual performance. That's how I see it when I'm looking at this game.
So look, when you look at United's players, Rashford, Garnacho, all these guys, they don't put the amount of effort this guy puts in when he puts the shirt on. This guy supports Liverpool. So for me, because he supports Liverpool, he knows if he scores and wins the game, his old man's going to be happy because he supports Liverpool as well. You know what I mean? So he's a proper fan. He's more sort of scouts Liverpool than, say, Jones for me sometimes.
Yeah.
Even Trent. Like, this guy comes on a pitch, he don't care if it's like for the last 5 minutes, 10 minutes. He don't moan. I've only seen him once in his whole career where he's had a bit of a moment. But other than that, man, like this guy gives 100%. He cost us 5 million. I was saying this yesterday on 12-man show. It cost about 5-7 million. And he gives 100%. Like, what else do you really want? He scores goals as well. That's like he scored 2 consecutive games in the Champions League goals.
Yeah.
There you go. He's doing his part, man. It's the guys who don't do their part. Go to United and Chelsea. Look at them guys. 350 grand a week, 250 grand a week, not putting the amount of effort you can't even imagine, So don't look for problems if they're not there. I said this yesterday also on 12-man show. There's no problems, don't look for them.
Exactly.
Get married.
That's true.
Take a wide berth.
What do you think, Nalante, about Harvey Elliott? The way people talk about him.
Again, listen, I don't mind. We can agree to disagree some opinions, but some people want to do the whole it's facts thing. It's facts. It's facts. We can agree to disagree. We all got eyes. Some are at the game, some are not. We can have opinions, but some to say is awful, is trash. I mean, it's just stupidity. I'm sorry. People will say that it's just stupidity. Yeah, he could have done better last night. I'm not. No one here is saying he had a fantastic game. He was man of the match. Second half, he was sloppy with his passes, but he still put it. But in first half, I think he done all right. He made a few dribbling runs. He's finding people out wide. Yeah, he probably could have done a few killer balls, but again, it's a new team. The optional system, creating a moment of dance. He was okay. He wasn't trash. Yeah, he could do better. We know this. And look, let's be honest. A lot of our fans online are fickle, and this is what I'm saying about certain. And one day, I'm at the point where I'm going to start naming names. You know what I mean? Because I'm starting to get a bit fed up with some of these so-called Liverpool fans. At the start of the season, August, when he's doing pre-season, everyone's like, "Oh." Everyone's saying, yeah, Harvey to start.
Yeah,
And when Subbo's form was off form, I mean, I said I'll give him to the end of the season. I said he ain't playing well, he should be sub or reduce him to number 6 for all. Everyone's like, oh, I can't wait for the Harvey back. And now Subbo's picked up, which is fair play. And now Elliott's come in, one game, and he's trash, and then people telling me about Gibbs, White, Ezzy, man. Come on, man. Just give yourself a head wobble, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. It's like JK said, I love how he wants to stay in the club, and I can only see him improving. And he is improving. He is improving. No one can not tell me that he's not improving. That's it.
Imagine you're a footballer and you play all over the pitch. Let me give you an example, guys. Yeah, when we judge players, Gakpo playing central midfield, Gakpo play as a number 9, Gakpo playing the right wing. Now Gakpo is settled in the left side. How does a Gakpo look, guys? He's playing incredibly, right? He's got a settled position now. We don't move him from the left. Imagine that. That's what I'm trying to give you an example. This is Harvey Elliott. He's like a Swiss knife at the moment. He's playing everywhere. Imagine having a settled position that he's going to play consistently, and they give him game time on top of that, as we did with Gakpo. Look at Gakpo right now. One of the best wingers in the Premier League. Probably in Europe is what they're saying, because the amount of goals he's getting. More or less scoring every game that he plays. It's like Mane and Salah again, isn't it? That's what it looks like. So that's an example I'm giving you. Imagine having a settled position in the team, and you get games like on top of that as well. You're gonna see this is how you see the best of players. When Gakpo was playing as a striker, nobody wanted to play there. When Gakpo was playing as a part of a free in midfield, nobody wanted to play there. I think some fans were saying, get him out of the football club, as I remember. But now, I mean, everybody's licking their lips when they see him like this. Wow. I mean, I didn't expect this from Gakpo, scoring every game that he plays, and creating chances, and committing defenders. I mean, like, you got to calm down with things. These boys are doing their best when they're being used all over the pitch. They're not just used in one position. They use it as a number 10, as a number 11 on the wing. They use it as a central midfielder. So these indifferent performances is going to happen. It's called football. That's what happens. You're not going to be performing to the best of your ability in every position that you play. So, like I said, I'll judge a player when he's got a settled position in the team and he plays there consistently, like 10 games run or something like that. Then I could judge him and say, oh, maybe he's not as good as I thought. Oh, maybe he's brilliant. That's how you go on about football. But prejudging them like this, it's awful, man. It's awful.
Since he's been involved in the last month, he's been involved in a few sort of goals.
Yeah, yes.
Setting them up, whatever. He's doing his job. Like, what is the problem here right now about Harvey Elliott? I don't understand. Him and Kwanzaa, for me, yes, they were one of the best players for us. I think Kwanzaa, he made a lot of good headers, challenges, everything. He was doing his part. I think we just had a mad 2-3 minutes where we let them score 2 goals. Other than that, they were nothing good, nothing special, Elliott, for me, did well. I'm happy to have him at our club. That's why we got rid of Carvalho and not this guy. Why? Yeah. Attitude. Attitude. Yeah. It's all about attitude. And this guy's got the right attitude to make it, Will he be a regular at Liverpool in the future? Well, he's still 20, 21. This guy, he's still young, man. So he's got enough years to say, you know what, I want to play for Liverpool. I love Liverpool. I want to be here forever, So we have to see what happens with him. But I'm happy he's here with us.
I want to talk about Robertson, guys, but let me get to the comments first. It's an hour show, so let me just big up Solo. Please go subscribe to Solo, people. Wicked content creator. You're missing out. Let me just put it that way. If you don't go down there, let's see what else is. Big up Uncle Rods. I'll call you later, man. I'll call you later. I completely forgot. It slipped my mind. I'll call you later. I was just creating before I come on. Happy birthday. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I remember the city rumors about Chiesa, never believed. Yeah. It's just, it was weird. It was about a week later, like when he arrived. Oh, he's not happy at Liverpool. How do you decide on life after a week? I've never heard that in my life. Like, you've been there for a week. Oh, it's cold. I can't take it anymore. Let me go back.
He didn't like the sauce there, the tomato sauce, for the pasta. He didn't like that. That was one rumor, something like that. Food, or like linked with food. I was like, these guys are looking for stories. Him playing 90 minutes yesterday and being involved must wind up a lot of people who said, oh, he's off to Roma, he's off to Inter, he's off to wherever, where he's going to go back to Italy. He's going back. Endo was meant to be at Inter Milan right now. That's another rumor that came out a while back. So all these sort of nonsense fans say, like Harvey Elliott, bro, last week they were saying Dortmund 35 million. And since then he's just been playing like pretty well for me.
And he said, where am I gonna go? Like, this is my club. Where am I gonna go?
Yeah, he even did that thing when he scored the goal last week. He did that like gesture, like chit chat with his hands, and he was like, "All right, whatever." These players must think these guys are idiots.
Trent did the same thing, didn't he? When he scored, I think, when he scored a goal. West Ham did the same thing, didn't he? Trent
did the same thing, yeah. It's like they're probably thinking these guys know more about my life than I do. They're fortune tellers, fam. Like, come on.
Anyone that destroys Liverpool is ourselves, man. Nobody else is going to destroy us, man. Dustin says, yeah, we bought ground last year for this summer. True. I agree.
Settling in time period. That's a new thing to put in the contracts. How long do they have on a settling in time period? Okay, 1 year. Okay, cool.
If the ref did not blow the whistle for the foul on Chiesa, Elliott goal would have stood. Yeah. That's a good goal, actually. No pen, Elliott would have scored 2 goals last night. You're spot on, Steve. I forgot about that. Good saying there. Because do you remember, guys, like when Chiesa got fouled, Elliott took a first-time shot and he hit the side netting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's right. I mean,
and he was in the perfect 10 position right there where he was.
Yeah,
where he sort of took the goal. That's the 10 position right there. Maybe a little bit deeper, maybe, but he's around that sort of area. And yesterday, when he got his goal, he was sort of on the left side of the box, So he knows, like, I think people underestimate how good Elliott is, actually.
People forget, like, when this kid, like, when he was coming through, he came with Bellingham, that Bellingham and the boy Musiala. Is it Musiala at Bayern Munich when he was playing for England and that the youth level?
Yeah.
Chelsea. Yeah, so he played. This is his generation. He came through with these guys, and people don't like that. That was like the generation everybody was looking at. The next step for them is to be top players at the time. And Gravenberch obviously from Holland and all that stuff. So yeah, listen, Harvey Elliott. It's got a future, man. It's got a future. It just needs a settled place and a consistent run in the team, and he'll be all right after that. Ron says Chiesa could be the modern day Ronnie Rosenthal. That one for the kids. Yeah, I remember. Who can forget Ronnie, man? You know what I mean? He missed a damn open goal from the 6-yard box. Come on, man. Hit over the crossbar from the 6-yard box. Everybody remembers Ronnie. But when he came to Liverpool, actually, he won us that league title, the last league title before the last one we had. So. Yeah, Ronnie Rosenthal, I remember him. Israeli international. Yeah, I remember Ronnie. But I think a lot of us remember him for that miss, to be fair. So, yeah. You're right, though. You could be right. Big up, Solo. Big up to the panel. Big up, brother. Guys, as the comments come along, because obviously I'm going to read for comments as well, but Robertson as a centre-back, what do you think, Nalante, man?
The look on your face was it says it all. Disgust. But listen, mate. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind this game, but yeah, probably not. Or else I would have thought about putting my boots on. Yeah, I would have pulled my boots up, but yeah, but I don't mind this game. Fair enough. He didn't want to play Nalo, which I get to understand. Robertson's played in the back three for Scotland. He's got a little bit, but yeah, it was what it was. That's all it was. It was what it was.
Yeah, I can't see that anymore, honestly. What about you, JK? About Robertson, man? He was the captain as well, man. But that goal they scored when the guy put him on his, on his back,
Yeah,
just embarrassing, man. I thought Robertson.
Yeah. Robertson when Robertson got booked before the goals came, that
Yeah.
sort of bamboozled him. It went downhill after that. 3-4 minutes where we just let 2 goals in. Poor goals as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Could have been prevented. Robertson, like, what can I say about Robertson right now? I think this has probably been his worst season at Liverpool.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Is that overthinking it? Is that over getting on a bit with his age? He's still got pace, bro. Like I've seen him run through like in games still right now, like into the box. He's running. So he's still got that ending. It's his mind, I reckon. He's overcomplicating it. Because what it was with Klopp, he was given a free sort of pass to do what he wants. Where Slot's a bit more structured in that way. Okay, you're going to be a defender first, and then you can go forward. Where with Klopp, he's like, go forward, then you can defend.
Yeah.
And I think that sort of changes sort of bamboozled him.
Yeah. What about you, Nalante? Did I speak about? I don't know. Oh, you already talked about it.
yeah, Robertson.
Yeah, with Robertson, I thought like I don't want to see him as a centre back. Next season, I think he should be gone. I mean, I'm not being nasty or anything like that. Like sometimes when players are at a football club, they overstay and their legacy just diminishes. You know what I mean, guys? And that's what worries me about Robertson because you don't want the fan base turning on you eventually. You know what I mean? And I think it's high time we buy a new left back. Hopefully, he wins obviously both trophies, and says goodbye to the fans at the end of the season. Because I'm a firm believer. Like when you see a legend in front of you, his football ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean? In regards to creativity, in regards to going offensively, and in regards to defending as well. Because Robertson's strongest point as a player was defending. And putting the crosses in the box, and we hardly see both these games that we watch nowadays. So before people turn on him and start blaming him for things, I think at the end of the season it's time for a new left back. I'd rather have Tsimikas as a cover. I think Tsimikas is 28, isn't he? So 28, 29. So he's still got a bit more years left in him, like to stay at the club. Just to get that Kirkes from Bournemouth, in my opinion, because I think he should be the next person that's taking over Robertson's position. And I like Kirkes as well. I watched him thoroughly in a few games. The kid can defend, and he enjoys defending. You know what when you're looking for players, you need players that enjoy the position and enjoy their job. You know what I mean? Which is first and foremost defending. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about Kirkes. Not only can he defend, he could go forward and score goals and plus crosses in the box as well. But I don't know. I don't know what you guys think. I think it should be his last season. I don't know if you guys agree with me with that one.
Oh, Fuzzy, you're disrespecting the Scotsman, eh? You're disrespecting Robo. Robo is a solid defender. Well, yeah, I can't disagree. I mean, but if one of them has to go.
Yeah.
But if Robo has to go, I mean, all power to him. He's been a great servant for us, and he's given us some memorable moments. And at one point, he was the best left back in the Premiership. But if he does, but if we're linked with Hato, I've been watching Hato since under 16s at Ajax. Man, he is that guy. 18, I don't care if he's 18, 21, 28, 35. If Robertson goes, we get Hato, job done. Play centre back, left back, no problem. No problem. So yeah, if he goes, he goes. I'm not, just his form. He goes with my blessing and appreciation for what he's brought to this club.
What about you, JK? Is it time to go, or do you still want him at the football club, like some fans are saying?
Yeah, I think But the way he sort of, if he can settle down and not overthink the slot sort of regime or playing football, and he settles down before the season finishes, then cool. But I think he sort of found it too difficult to from going 100,000 miles per hour to just strolling. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what it is right there. Normally it's the other way around. You know, if he can keep up now, it's like he can keep up, he can run. Like you can see him in games, he runs. So for me, it's a mental thing. I think he's sort of overcomplicating the game, like some certain challenges, this, that, and the other. Yeah, and I don't know what it could be, but for me, yeah, I think the next chapter of the left back part of the team needs to be sorted this summer. I think,
Yeah, I agree, man. Like I said, I just don't want his legacy to go. That's the whole point for me. I mean, I love Robertson.
Oh no, for me, the guy costs, as I always say, £5.
Like that, I don't think we'd be shouting about 19 and Champions League 6 and all that stuff. So,
how many assists has he got as a defender? He's second in the charts.
He's second to Trent, isn't he? He was the first
in the whole Premier League, and he cost us 7 million,
8 million from Hull. So, listen, this guy is a legend no matter what.
He's a legend for me, 100%.
Sometimes it's like what Nolante said, Braveheart. Sometimes the Braveheart takes over, you know what I mean, and it ruins you. I mean, that's the last thing that you want as a player. Because with Robertson, the problem with him is he's too proud to say, I can't play, like I can't do it anymore. Like Firmino, we discussed Firmino, JK, before. I told you, like he said when they were offering him a new contract, he said, no, boss, it's time to go. I don't think I could do it in this level anymore. I think this is what Robertson needs to do. Go to a lower team that can suit his current ability. Because, there will be a time, if he still stays the next couple of years, people are going to turn on him, man, and his legacy will disappear. Look at Henderson, guys. Like we just discussed earlier, he's going to Monaco. Some people attack that guy, you know what I mean? And forget he was the captain for all those trophies, you know what I mean? So apart from one, which was last season, obviously League Cup. But yeah, it's mad. We'll move on to Joro Kwanzaa, guys. A lot of criticism came his way. I thought he was good and bad in the game. You know what I mean? Obviously, his heading ability sometimes is what disrupts his game. He headers it to the opponents too many times, in my opinion. And he needs to sort that out. He needs to find a way to get to his players instead of like the opponents, which leads to an attack and then they nearly score or they score. So this is why I say Joro Kwanzaa needs to sort himself out. How he clears the balls, how he passes out the balls. Sometimes he over dribbles, which gets intercepted, then it leads to an attack, and then he score or they score. So there's a lot of things. Obviously, at his age, he's going to make. But, when you're watching Van Dijk every single day, you should know that guy never takes risks. He never puts himself in a bad situation. If he's in an awkward situation, he kicks it out for a throw-in. That's what he does. So this is what Kwanzaa's supposed to be doing, guys. But in my opinion, I don't think he had a bad game. And I don't think he had a good game either. So it's in the middle from what I saw of him yesterday. His clearances is what lets him down. Nolante, what do you think of him yesterday? Because he got a lot of criticism from what I saw on social media.
Oh, again, it's the generation, or I wouldn't say all the youngsters, but it's just the fan base, the keyboard warriors tweeting away. Or look, again, I don't get it's a bit very. Look, at the last season, Kwanzaa was being held. I mean, on Coppish. I mean, there's a bit drifty, kind of overrated it. He, and some fans were calling him VVQ, which was too much. I mean, why are you comparing him to Virgil? Because look, done well last season. He was future. I never got in the overhype of Gerald, but I always said he's going to take time. And this season, now he's trash. Oh, he's crap. Get rid of him. His confidence is taking a shot. Don't get me wrong. Slot had to do what he do at the first game of the season, obviously, but it doesn't help. And then the Brighton thing, taking him off, and then near the end for Ibu. So yeah, and his confidence has been shot. And yeah, he could play a lot better. I think we all know that. But to say he's awful is trash. No, I don't think he is. He's a good player. He will be good. He's 21 years old. He's 21 years old. He made an impact at 20. He will improve. He's learning, and I don't want people saying, go out, he needs a loan. No, he doesn't. He doesn't need a loan. He just needs confidence. And for instance, the West Ham game, he was all right. I thought, when he came on for Joey, he played all right. Tottenham, he was okay. Could have done better. And this game, yes, the goals. Maybe the first one, yeah, him and Robertson got done up. Like we can't do anything about that. Second goal, I wouldn't blame him. Third one, maybe he could have done better, but yeah, he could have done better. But he wasn't awful. Like people forget, he made blocks. He the second half, he was bringing the ball out and bringing it to the PSV half to make space movement. So that's just like I said, yeah, he could play better. But I think some of these weird fans we have in our fan base, we just need to give him a break. Just let him just ride out, you know. Right, like you said, Fuzzy, players will have dip and forms, you know, over a substantial amount of games. If they are not great, then fair enough. But just let Gerald breathe, man. Just let him breathe, you know. Let him breathe. That's all I'll say.
What are you, JK?
Yeah, I think when you look at him as a player, I think he's pretty good. You know, he can be another Virgil in the future, but it's all down to him how he looks at it. Like for me, what happened on the first game of the season wasn't nice, but at the end of the day, we won the game. So that's 3 points there. He made that sub. Was Kwanzaa being used by Slot to sort of show the other lads, hey, I'll take you bloody off if you fuck around, you know what I mean? So like, he was sort of the fall guy. And with that, you see the Kwanzaa I've never seen before, like a bit of a sort of, he's just like his demeanor was a bit down and moaning and just looking like not happy, you know? Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he didn't look happy and stuff. So for me, leave the guy alone. I think he's a good little player. He can be a great player. He's playing with Virgil every day in training.
Yeah.
So he's going to learn from the best. Fans just need to give it a rest. Like for me, no one, if you was that good at his age, let me know. He's 21, right? And he's played some big games for Liverpool, right? I just felt yesterday he could have done better on certain goals, 100%. The way he sort of defended them could have been better. But other than that, he did what he did, you know. I think having Andy Robertson instead of Virgil next to him made a difference.
Yeah, it did.
That's not only an excuse, that's what it is.
Yeah, you have to be honest with that, man. 100%.
Yeah. But I think he's got good, he's going to be a good player. I think he could be a good player for Liverpool as well. I really like him. I think he's a good player.
I agree. I think like there's too much around the poor guy, and I think he will improve. I've got no doubt about it. I don't think he needs a loan move like people are suggesting, because you know loan moves can be something that can ruin a player as well when he has more ambitions than most. He did say last season when they were asking him if he wants to go for a loan, he said, "No, I want to fight for the first team." And if it wasn't for people like him, would Liverpool qualify for the Champions League? No. I mean, he came in while Gomez and Matip were still getting injured. He performed the first team, so give him credit for that. I mean, he deserves obviously this season as well to rectify the mistakes that people think he's got, and hopefully he will get through that, because every young player goes through these phases in their career. They start off good. Second season looks difficult. Third season, at the end of the season, they come good. And the third season, they just, flourish as a player. So, yeah, I know. And, just give him time, guys. Give him time. Everybody needs patience. I mean, last season, everybody was calling him Mini Virgil, as the guy said. Yeah. This season, like, he's, finding his way. And the other side, which is, struggles in defender side. Like, it's like what JK said. If Virgil was as good as he is now as a youngster, he should have been in a big team already then at that time, but he wasn't. So it took him time to develop to get to Liverpool.
Yeah. So he's got the basis of being a top centre back for me. Height, strength, speed, passing. 12 man said yesterday, 96% yesterday. He's passing. He's very good at passing the ball.
It's just his clearances. He needs to sort out sometimes. Like I said, his heading ability when he's clearing it, goes straight to the opponents. When he's like,
that sort of stuff.
Goes straight to the opponents. I mean, it's something. It's part and parcel of football, guys. You fix that as you go along as a football player, innit? That's how it is. Dustin said, I thought Elliot was okay. Second goal, Champions League. Yeah, we all think in here. We think that, bro, because he played all over the pitch, which people don't bring up. They just bring in like certain moments that they don't like about Javi, and then they run away with it. And then you get a few people agreeing with them, and they think they're right. That's the problem. I mean, but when they're on their own and people challenge them, that's when they don't say anything. So it is what it is. That's for you, Nalante, of course. Yeah, that's you. I conveniently forgot that. Okay. Let me see what Solo is saying. Gakpo came on alive in the. Did I read this already?
No, you haven't.
Zero.
Was it?
Makes me laugh when Mans calling Gakpo to leave. The same Mans are loving him now. The same Mans are loving him now. Yeah, the same Mans are loving him now. Oh well, we move. Yeah, you're spot on, Solo. As I said earlier, it was a strange thing. You know what I mean? It's the same with Gravenberch as well, innit? In Atlante, I remember last season. You know, what was the point?
Yeah,
he ain't good enough for Liverpool Football Club.
he's trash.
And I kept on saying it again and again, guys. He played 2 years on the bench. He was sitting on the bench of Bayern Munich for 2 straight years. How do you expect him to come to a football club and perform straight away? It's like we're talking about having a different position. It happens. That's how it is. I mean, like, come on. Now you're seeing
You know
the
what
best.
it is? They think they're robots. Like when you look at football now, it is very robotic now. Hence why you never see the flair players really shining as much as they used to. Platini, Del Piero's, Roberto Baggio type of guys.
Yeah.
But so football is like this. They think the guy's going to come in and do a job straight away. The guy's moved from, say, a European destination, South American destination, moving to Liverpool.
His family away, yeah.
Everything. So he's got all that to sort out. He's got his parents maybe to sort out, his kids. Then he's got his self-being as well, his own health. How's he feeling? Is he stressed? Is he tired? All these sort of things. Oh, look, move to Liverpool. They speak English there. I can't really speak English. They're not excuses, but they're facts. That's what happens in life. And I think sometimes the way football's become now, fans are just waiting for their team to slip up and they jump on that. They love it. They're like, you know what? I win either way. We win. I'm happy. But if we don't win, it's okay. I'll do a show about it and see what happens. You know what I mean? Get the hell out of here, man.
That's cool, man. Solo says, Gakpo, my G from day one. Everybody's, man. You saw that respect yesterday, guys, from PSV. The way they
hugging him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it shows how much respect that guy commands. So, yeah, give the guy credit, man. You know 100%. What I love Gakpo as well, guys, is even when he wasn't playing, you didn't see him, moaning about it, moaning to the press, moaning to his agent, get me a move out of here. On with it. I mean, hard work and grit.
Boom, boom. Both of it at the same time. Hard work. Simple as.
What it is, man. That's what it is.
Man, think alike.
Simple as.
I can only judge a player when he plays in his natural position. That's what I said, bro. Exactly what I said. I think we're judging players too quickly, man. If he's playing for the team, for the sake of the team in different positions, you should commend him for that, because at least he's giving you his all. You know what I mean? He's getting out of position to, help the team. So that's what you need in life, don't you? So he ain't doing a bad job, is he?
He chose Liverpool ahead of United. That just tells you everything you need to know.
Give a run of 10 games. That's why I did not crash on Gakpo. Sorry, Gravenberch last season. They were played out of their natural position. There you go, bro. There you go. Now they're both playing in their proper position. You could say proper position. People think Gravenberch is the DM. No, he shares that position with McAllister. If you look back at the games, but like you said, Steve, they're both playing in their natural position, and look at that. There you go.
There you go.
I think Kwanzaa, Jones, Elliott, Kelleher have been mismanaged by Klopp. Linders, don't talk about Linders to me, man. I mean, don't talk about that fraud to me, man. I mean, that's where he is now. I mean, he's over.
Rest in peace.
You fraud, Pep Linders. Rest in peace. They should have been out on loan to the Championship clubs to develop without any pressure. Yeah, spot on, 100%. then brought back into the first team. Yeah, that's what I said. I said about Jones years ago. He needs to strengthen that. He needs to, challenge himself physically, because getting into the first team with that alone is too quick for people like Jones. I mean, this is why the likes of Harvey Elliott, Mount, all these guys went to, Derby Counties and Blackburns to, develop as a player, because, the Championship is not a forgiving league. Physically, you have to be, on point in order for you to be playing, regularly over there. So, yeah, I've always said that about Jones. I've always said I've never hit that. Never hit that. There we go. Trudon. May I say more, Trudon? There you go.
What's that?
Kwanzaa in the chat.
Kwanzaa, if the guy Trudon, if you was good as him at 21 years of age, playing for Liverpool, I was like, okay, fair enough. Like, come on, man. He's 21 years old. Look at the height of him, speed of him. The guy's going to be a player. His passing rate, for me, is top as well. It's all about concentration levels. So if you're ready to jump on this guy who's just he's going to make mistakes. That's what, there was an old saying, you learn from your mistakes. True or not? And that's the way football was back in the days. He scored 2 own goals. Well, he's going to learn from it, and what happens? He ends up winning championships for us and stuff like that. That's what happens in football.
Listen, I like when Trudon does this, because, when he does things like this, it always spins around on him. I've seen it so many times. Let him do it, man. You know what I mean? When he says things like this, it spins around and it hits him in the backside. Don't worry about that, man.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday, Judon saying Chiesa was eye test is clear of Salah. So, Judon,
Wow.
I'm beginning to question your knowledge, honestly. But it's all right. It's your opinion. He's stressed. No problem.
Chiesa is easier on the eye than Salah in certain ways. In the way he sort of gets the ball, glides, he's more firm with it. Salah is very airy type of footballer. When you look at Salah, he ain't Mane. Mane was a solid, no messing around, bang type of player. And Salah's more of a floaty, airy type of winger.
Yeah.
Goal scoring, man. It doesn't it? Goal scoring, and that's about it.
All right.
Who thought Kwanzaa was uncalled for from Solo? You're spot on. Don't understand it.
Mm-hmm.
This younger generation have zero patience. There's no patience, bro. It's like instant success. Well, if you haven't played the game, you won't know, innit? I don't see playgrounds that's filled with kids anymore nowadays. Gravenberch, McAllister are hybrid number 6, number 8 type players on this system. Yeah, they keep switching. I've seen when I watch Liverpool. It depends on the game. Sometimes I see McAllister as the DM. Sometimes I see Gravenberch as the DM. So they complement each other very well. Maybe this is why they don't want to get a DM, because them two are complementing each other very well. But I still think we need a DM. I'm not going to hide from that, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. I agree, Fuzzy. I agree. I think with McAllister and Grav, they can both play in alternative positions, but they're quality players. That's the thing. They're just quality. And even like you said, just to reference to what Steve was saying about last season, Gravenberch, he played in his position. It's just the fact he was in and out. He's getting used to the pace of the Premiership, and yeah, he could have been great, but he had some good games. But again, we have a generation with the young, and even some of the generation olds just have loss of memory on certain games or pick what they want to remember. That's what it is.
I want to continue with you, Nalante. What do you think of the Nalo red card? Or was it deserved? Can the referee be more, lenient? I mean, towards his age, and the game was already won anyway. So the game. I mean, he's only been there on the pitch for 4 minutes. I'm saying, what do you think of that red card? Because I thought it was harsh, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
hard, but it could have been stopped. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think it's harsh, but letter of the law, yes, I guess so. But it was what it was. I just feel for Nalo. You know what I mean? I just feel for him.
What about you, JK?
When it happened, I sort of laughed. My first reaction was I just started laughing. I was like, I bet this guy was wishing he could rerun the last. Like I was saying, was it 15 minutes he was on the pitch? How long was he on the pitch? We haven't confirmed it yet.
4 minutes, didn't it? They said.
How many?
4 minutes, I think.
Wow. 4 minutes. He came on, smile. Well, not really smiling, but proud. I don't. Did he need to make that challenge?
Not really.
Not really. Kwanzaa was there, and the thing was, we weren't winning. We were already losing 3-2. It wasn't like we were holding on to a 2-1 lead, and he had to do that. If you know what I mean, it would have been different. I think the circumstances wasn't right for him to just do that. It didn't really affect the game because they didn't score no more goals after that. Anyway, but this guy probably wished he could rerun yesterday.
I felt bad for him, man. See, he's 18, innit? He's young. Like, you don't want that. You don't want to see things like that. You don't want to see things like that. The abuse towards Kwanzaa was uncalled for. At Trudon, I hope Robbo don't play against Bournemouth. Yeah, that's the game I'm coming to, guys. The next game in the Premier League, obviously, is Bournemouth. We rested a lot of players. How important? I want to ask you both. How important is this game against Bournemouth? Honestly, how important is it? Because I think if we win this game, beat Everton after that, obviously in the league, it's more or less, one hand on the trophy, in my opinion. How important is this game, guys? What do you guys think of it? Go on, Narante.
The Bournemouth game, it's a biggie. It's a biggie. I mean, obviously, no one could have expected what Bournemouth doing. They've been balling. They've been shelling out. Otara, Evalizon. Oh God, I keep getting his name wrong. The Brazilian striker, Evalizon. Obviously, Semeno, my Ghanaian brother. He's balling out. My Ghanaian brother's balling out. And then you got Adams, Cook in there, and then the young Swedish defender Hyacinth, and then obviously Kirkes. And Kepa's been decent for them. So they've beaten City, they've beaten Arsenal, they've beaten Spurs. I'm not sure if they played Chelsea at home yet. But it's crucial. So, but at the same time, as good as they've been, I'm expecting a win. The players have been rested. They've been picking it up a little bit. I'm expecting a win, nothing more, nothing less. And to get us the games ticked down in terms of how many more games we need more to win the title. So yeah, man, it's crucial. But yeah, man, anything other than 3 points, I will be disappointed. I can't lie.
Yeah, me too. Because we rested the players for this game, and we know how important it is. I mean, it's that game that can be a decider. In the league as well. Because don't forget, Arsenal's facing Man City right after that. And the most important thing is, guys, we play first. Whenever we play first, it puts pressure if we win on Arsenal on their game, and sometimes they get a red card, sometimes they miss easy chances because when the pressure is on, it's too much, man. It's too much, and when you feel it in the game that you're playing in, you make a lot of mistakes, and that's what I want to see if we beat Bournemouth first.
Yeah, like for me, the Bournemouth game, I'm confident. I like playing away sometimes than home, and Bournemouth away is a type of game that we actually do pretty well there. This season, different kettle of fish, better. They become better under this manager and stuff. That's why sometimes they've got sold Solanke and they've sort of improved. It's just weird, and he's meant to be their best player as well. So, but I'm not sort of fearing them. Of course, show them respect, but not to that level where you let them overtake the game. Go in there, get the job done, and then relax. Let Arsenal, City, and all them type of teams play.
Yeah, it's a very, very important game in my opinion, guys. Honestly, if we get a win, it'll put this game obviously in the spotlight, and sometimes Arsenal fell in the spotlight. So, you know what I mean, guys? It's a difficult game for them because they're facing Man City at home. You don't know what Man City you're gonna get at the end of the day as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got a feeling this is gonna finish as a draw. I think we're gonna win our game. I think this will finish as a draw. These two away games, Everton and
Bournemouth,
Bournemouth. It's gonna be a deciding games for me, in my opinion, where the league goes.
But I don't fear both of them teams. We're Liverpool, we're top of the tree. players will get their rest. Like now, they got their rest from yesterday. They didn't travel, they didn't do nothing. So they've had all this week to prepare for this game on Saturday. Afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff, old school. Yeah, man, looking forward to this one and the Everton game. And then we've got Tottenham as well. We've got a lot of games.
I know.
And I think yesterday's game would give Slot more of a inkling of what to do in certain games. Like you got Plymouth. He knows he can pick that same team yesterday to go and play that game. Tottenham game, I think we got to go strong first. And then you can bring McConnell and all these lads on if it goes well. So there's yesterday's game. The benefit, the plus side of that was just seeing that these certain guys in the team or in the squad can do a job if needed, you know. And also about Kluivert, I think Kluivert has finally, not I wouldn't say finally, but have worthy to have that name, because for me, Kluivert was a big striker back in the days, you know. Yeah. And I've always wondered, like, how come his son's not that great? Like, why isn't he in a big club? And this season, he's just got on with it. So for me, look after him. Same as what Steve said, like man mark him. Like just for me, look after him because he's their sort of main guy recently, getting goals and assists.
100%. Yeah, I'm more optimistic this game. You know what I mean? Like, we've got to go different tactics towards this game. We can't go to the tactics that we normally do, you know, gun-ho football and then, you know, end-to-end, all that stuff. I think, like, you know, the away games, we've been all right. We've been all right. And Bournemouth is at home, innit? So they got to come at us. We don't have to worry about Bournemouth sitting back, you know what I mean? And, you know, open up, you know, deep line defending, open us up. It ain't going to go like that, I think. It's more...
Got a small pitch as well, you know. It's not a big pitch. So it will work for people like Diaz, McAllister, these type of players, you know, small pitch, get on with it.
100%, man. Nalante, what do you think of that game, mate? The Bournemouth game?
Yes, like I said, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very techie. It's going to have some moments. We just have to hold firm and do our thing. You know, everyone is key to the element. And I hear what JK is saying. Yeah, I mean, Bournemouth at Everton are going to be two hard games. The derby, it doesn't matter if the Everton were 20th. It will be a hard game. It's a derby. You know what I mean? But just nothing to fear. If we play our game, we win both games. It's pretty simple. And yeah, I've got a feeling that not us, but Arsenal will drop some more points. And the co-man has come out to try and put pressure on us, saying that he knows that we'll drop points. But yeah, the mind games have started, but that's fine. We are Liverpool and we're looking to do what we need to do, and that's all we can do. So yeah, man, I'm good, man. We on it. We on it like Sonic. We on it like Sonic. You do.
Go on, Nalante. Say it how it is, bro. Solo says, in it for Z. All we did when we was young is kick ball and climbing trees. I don't know about trees, but all kids today do is play FIFA and pretend to know ball. Yeah, it's madness, bro. It's madness. I'm not. Listen, you know, kids are kids, isn't it? It's all different generations, isn't it? We're all brought up differently, aren't we?
Yeah, can't really complain, really.
I wouldn't change my childhood for anything.
Oh, same.
Never. JK, I said the same thing in space yesterday to Rods and Toto when he got that red card. I was laughing. He came on. I went to the kitchen to make tea. I came back in the red card. I think it was about 4 minutes. So
yeah, it was Comedy Central. That was. I was like, "What's this guy?" I was like, huh?
Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
That's what he should have said before he came on the pitch. He knows what I want. Yeah, a red card.
Dead man walking.
Fixture pile up is incoming. Oh yeah, international football is incoming too. That boring football. I'm hoping this season we win the title and Champions League and lose the domestic cups this time around. I don't wait. One game away from the final. You want us to win?
Steve.
One game?
No, I don't. It's Spurs. We can't be losing to Spurs in the semi-final at Anfield.
At the end of it,
now I'll be fuming. I don't rate the League Cup, but we are where we are.
I like the League
And go
Cup.
to Spurs. No, I prefer FA Cup than League Cup, if I'm
You know why I
honest.
like the League Cup? It's early. And I like that the whole squad's involved, and it's not. You don't take it so serious. We're the leaders of the like holders of the cup. We've got the most trophies in the League Cup.
Yeah.
You know, so I want to carry on with that. You know, we're going to take the Premier League one title. We'll be level with United soon. FA Cup, I think Arsenal are the leaders in that. So League Cup sort of our trophy, you know, and beating Tottenham at home is sort of what we got to do. For me, Tottenham not great, so just go for it. I'll go with a strong team in that game as well, and then just bring them off when needed, but get the job done.
The thing is, like with the cups there, especially the League Cup. I remember even in the old days, guys, Liverpool used to take that seriously. It's like a confidence booster to the rest of the season. You know, when you have this trophy in your hand, you have that feeling in it, that aura about you could win more. You know what I mean? It gives you that energy. Extra energy.
Unfortunately, we don't.
Pep did it, yeah. But like for us, Pep does it like he wins the League Cup, then goes on to win the Premier League. So he's used that cup to get
Every big
his.
team does it, JK. You remember in the 80s, Liverpool, you always used to win the Milk Cup. That's what it used to be called.
Yeah, the Milk Cup.
Yeah, 4 years, isn't it? 81
Now it's
to
called
84.
lactose-free cup.
Hold the record.
That's free, dairy-free product. Hey, I like my whole milk, not my silly skimmed. You get me?
Almond milk, yeah. The almond
Yeah.
milk cup.
Hey,
Yeah,
don't
but
get me whole
that was the thing to do, go for. And I like it because it's sort of the final at Wembley and stuff. Yeah, man. It's either Arsenal or Newcastle. So beat Tottenham.
Yeah.
Then we either play, I think it will be Newcastle. I think Newcastle at home will do Arsenal. They're
I
already
don't
2-0 up.
Arsenal's going to put a strong team. I don't think they are. They're trying to sign Watkins, for God's sakes, man. Come on, man.
I know.
He's an Arsenal fan. Watkins.
Yeah, but he's 29 years old. I mean, why
Yeah,
are
he's
you
29.
He's good.
That's the thing.
He's good, though.
30 million? That's not even a bargain. You know what I mean?
I know. He's good, though.
They should go for Duran. If they're serious about it, go for Duran. Not Watkins. Duran.
Nah, they don't want Duran. Yeah, he's going for that Saudi money, Arab money, Arab money, Arab money.
He hasn't gone yet, though, has he?
No,
Near enough.
He's just passed his medical. So it's the
Yeah.
next step.
Oh, okay. So it looks like he's
Yeah,
going.
yeah,
Well,
he's
for me,
there,
wrong choice for me.
So, yeah.
You got a future there, bro. Like
Yeah.
Duran, I've seen some of his goals.
He's not even old, is he? He's 21, isn't he? Something
21,
like that.
yeah, but he's gonna come back to Europe within 3 years.
Yeah, he'll go there,
yeah.
make his dough, come back, and think,
Exactly,
you know what,
yeah.
who wants me? And a lot of teams won't want to take him because of that. If you understand my point, they'll be like, Bayern Munich will be like, nah, we don't want him. Even maybe City, like he could be a good little player, and I've seen some of his goals. There'd be some beauties. I'm like, yo, who's this guy?
Yeah, he's raw. He's raw.
It's all about attitude. Football,
You know,
attitude plays a big part.
Jackie, it reminds me of like a bit of Tony Yeboah. You know, those cracking goals from outside the box, rockets.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me started.
That Leeds goal.
Don't get me started, Fuzzy. All right, brother. Until Albo, he's got a day one against us, isn't it? I kind of half cheered it because he was.
Damn you, David James. Never forget that.
Yeah. God, man, yeah.
Oh, David James.
David James. You know what? Sorry, go on, Fuzzy. Go on. So you're going to read the chat. Sorry. Go on.
Go on, bro.
No. All I was going to say, Fuzzy, since the Premier League started, apart from Roy Hodgson, who else is there? For the top of my head. Yeah, apart from Roy Hodgson, and Graham Souness, of course, unfortunately, when the downhill happened. Not sure my age. Just saying. I'm just saying. But in every season, the managers we've had between them, we all could have won the league with all of them.
Yeah, Roy Evans. Yeah, if he played the right formation, because you know what people don't understand is, I seem to forget some of us. Is with Roy Evans. Sorry guys. With Roy Evans, he was the first one to do that 3 at the back. We used to have 3 at the back, and if you play a 3 at the back, it's very rare you see Premier League in the Premier League history. Only one team has won with 3 at the back. That's Chelsea. Next season, found out Conte, got sacked. So it's an easy formation to play against. I mean, this is why I say like this Amaron guy at Man United, he won't last because this formation in the Premier League and in Europe is not good enough. There's a lot of ways to go, past that formation. and it's very easy to play against if you find out how to play against that as well. So if Roy Evans like changed a bit and he was more ruthless, we probably could have had more league titles. The problem with Roy Evans was he was never a manager. Because if he was a manager, where did he
assistant.
He didn't go nowhere.
No,
He
that was it.
became an assistant for John Toshak, I think, for Wales. So
Yeah.
so he didn't really develop as a manager because he was never a manager. And then Gerard Houllier brought us back, obviously, to Europe and winning the UEFA Cup at the time and all that stuff. But was the football great? It wasn't great. I mean, were we going to improve? I didn't think so. Rafa Benitez came in. He should have won the league as well. I mean, so yeah, just Roy Evans maybe. Graham Souness definitely no. Roy Hodgson definitely no. Kenny Dalglish in the second stint definitely no. So
yeah,
Rogers should have won it. Roy Evans maybe. Gerard Houllier.
No, he should have. I think so. Yeah, he should have.
Benitez should have before the facts came out. That facts nonsense came out.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Facts. I'm gonna tell about the facts. Facts, Alex. Facts.
Yeah.
Huh?
He lost the plot.
Facts, JK. No. Maluba has 70%. No. Facts. Facts, JK.
He's nowhere to be seen. Apparently, he's being considered for a job recently.
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah. I don't know what job it is. I'm not. Is it in the Premier? I think it's a Champions League team. I think. I'm here. I don't know who. I don't know who it is, Fuzzy. I don't know if you know, but yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Like we've got those managers, maybe say Graham Souness and Roy Hodgson and Kenny Dalglish in his second stint. But we wouldn't have known what Kenny could have done because we reached 2 finals with him, didn't we, guys?
Yeah.
I mean, so as time goes on, would we improve? I don't know.
Same. Yeah, same.
He's been at the game for what 20 years before that, anyway, and the guy can do that. That's pretty impressive, in my opinion.
Yeah, he won the League Cup. Yeah, but yeah,
many good managers can do that, bro. Right now, if you know what I mean. Steve says, if I was Arnie, I would tell Gravenberch to man Mark Kluivert and do not let him shoot from 20, 30 yards out. He's got a banger of a shot on him. Yeah, I agree. I will prepare properly for this game, mate, because it's a small pitch and we have to be in and around those players. Right, Nalente?
Yeah, right, yeah. It's a small pitch.
Same, like for me, I like small pitches sometimes because you sort of save your energy, so you could play more technical sort of football, and that will suit Liverpool. Don't give them that respect. Go to that. Who are Bournemouth? Come on, let's be realistic.
Forest, didn't it? Like we give so much respect to Nottingham. Look, they got battered.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go. They got battered. Forest got battered there. Like who is this team? But confidence. It's all about confidence, and we've got enough players in our squad and team that were rested yesterday who are ready to go for that game.
100%. We go 9 points clear this weekend. Yes, I'm looking forward to that if we win, that is. Bournemouth have a small pitch. It will suit our quick 1 and 2 touch 40. We win 3-1. Okay.
Exactly what I said, yeah.
This is the most important game of the season, and one Man City beat Arsenal. Happy days. Arsenal. Man City beat Arsenal 3-1. Wow. I don't know about that. After what I watched yesterday, Man City, I don't know that, man.
Yeah.
We win the derby. Only thing I'm worried about is Everton injuring our players. Yeah, they are gonna go all out. Big up, Luca, brother. Big up. 2-2. Okay, Luca. You're Arsenal fan. You're saying that? Okay. Or 2-1. 2-1. He changes his mind a bit. Would you take a losing 2-0 domestic cup to win the league title and Champions League? Of course I would. Come on, Steve. You don't have to ask me that. But we're only 1 game away from the final in the League Cup. Why would I just give up on it? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm going for that.
There with the team in it, JK, of youngsters. So it's not bad.
Give them a taste of like the big time, playing the final. It's sort of Kelleher's been there, done it. It sort of improved him as a player.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
very close for that.
Yeah. For me, I like Kelleher, man. I think he's a good little keeper. And then playing them League Cup finals and stuff like that, it just improves your mental side of the game. Like you're going to Wembley, you're preparing for a final. You know, you're playing.
Penalty. Yeah. Got a nice right foot, Killer.
He scored, didn't he? No.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you think of that? Hang on.
2-1 City. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, 100%. Chris, haven't seen you for a bit. Damn, Steve, that's for you.
Yeah, long time no see, Chris.
What do you say? I don't see Ryan as a man marker. He tends to cover the ground, obviously. Bournemouth should be looking to mark our players. We're more important. Okay. The reason he's saying that, Chris, is because we're playing away from home. We're not playing at home. I mean, that's why Chris is bringing up. So Steve is bringing up that man marking thing. Because if it wasn't away from him, I don't think I don't think you bring it up if it was at Anfield, would he?
Yeah, you just play your game.
Nah.
Play
your game. I don't think we need to specifically. Yeah. I don't think we specifically need to man-mark Kluivert. I think we just need to be diligent from the midfield and grab a Mac. That's all, you know.
Yeah.
And I've grabbed, you know, they will know all about Kluivert anyway. So
I want to, because I don't think I'm going to be here because I'm doing day shifts, unfortunately. I hate that, but you know, it is what it is. Guys, I want to do the formation for the game, but let me get. I'm trying to find a badge for bloody Bournemouth. I've got Ipswich badge there, but yeah, let me just read that some more. Nick says 2-1 City. Everybody's confident about City. I don't understand. I don't think City's that good, guys. They've been struggling, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, City not great, but
great, man.
They can do a job.
They can do a job. Like recently, when you look at their form, it's pretty good, bar that PSG result. They're always better second half of the season. That's why they've always won them Premier League titles and stuff. So realistically, a draw would be cool or a City win. That'd be cool, you know. I'll take a draw if it is what it is, you know. Long as we do our job. I always say that. As long as we do our job, it don't really matter about what other teams do. So a draw there or a City win, yeah, we'll take that.
All right, guys. For this game, what are you expecting, basically? Because there's a lot of rest. Obviously, Alisson in goal, Van Dijk is in, and Salah is in. We know that. The spine, as they call it. What are you expecting in this game, the lineup? And how do you want us to play in this game as well? That's what I want to ask you guys. Go on, JK.
Okay. Like, you got them guys there already. Then you got Gakpo on the left. Like, Gakpo came off.
Yeah.
55th minute, something like that, 60th minute. So Gakpo on the left. For me, the main sort of, I wouldn't say problem. It's actually a good problem to have. Who are you going to play in the middle? Like, for me, Jota's injured. Darwin not feeling well, so it's got to be Diaz.
Okay.
You know, that's the thing. I think Diaz will suit that sort of pitch.
Yeah.
And Diaz is a very technical player in tight sort of situations. It's going to be tight, that game. They're going to have players around them all the time because of the size of the pitch. So you need a Diaz in there who's going to just take the ball, take the pressure off the team. So I think he's going to be an important player for us on Saturday. But other than that, it's the left-back situation as well. Who are you looking at?
We'll give Nalante that one. Go on, Nalante. You explain away as well, brother.
The left-back, it's techie, isn't it? It's a techie situation. I personally start Tsimikas.
I'm going with that as well.
Yeah, I think he's the.
Explain. Like, why you prefer him instead of Robertson?
I just feel Robertson, you know, it's people who say he hasn't had a great season. He's had a few good games. I think Tsimikas has just performed better, to be honest. And I think out of yesterday, I know Robbo was out of position. He was the better player. So Tsimikas in form. So you stick with the form player, and I'll stick with Tsimikas for me, personally.
Right centre back, obviously Konate, right, guys? Is there anyone else that you guys are?
Yeah, go with that.
And
Joe Gomez is back in training, isn't he? We've seen him with the pictures of Joe Gomez as well. So.
Yeah, he's back. Great, my brother. Joey G.
Yeah.
But
Give
he's
him a
not
few
ready.
weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not ready. He's way
Just
not
to
ready.
have him there is important. Just to have
Yeah,
him
yeah,
in the
yeah. You
squad.
know that
Yeah.
it's the strength of the squad that you need, in it, guys. You need everyone back, don't you? And seeing him,
And you know what made me laugh? People used to say, Sal Gomez, Sal Gomez. For what? What do you want to Sal Gomez for? Top professional, never caused no trouble, can play 4 positions.
and who you know, when players like foreign players, when they come in, who do they talk about? They always talk about Gomez. No, he takes care of them, all that stuff as well. And he speaks to them and all that stuff.
He's the longest guy at Liverpool right now,
Yeah.
Gomez.
He is.
You know? He
Yeah,
lasted longer than Klopp. Mad.
Yeah, he came, Brendan Rodgers, yeah. With,
yeah,
Fulham.
Brendan. Yeah. His last season, Brendan. Before he
Balotelli was with him.
From Charlton, yeah.
quality man, seeing him live, quality. And I think I might be because I rate him. I think Gomez is just as good as Konate. I really do.
He's a Premier League winner, bro. I mean, that's what
Maybe,
people don't.
yeah.
Season we won the
That's what-
Premier League, he was in defence. I mean,
Yeah.
there you go, people. You see Joe Gomez there. He's back.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
my
you go.
brother.
That's Nolante hugging him.
Pause. I'll just give him a dap. Give him a dap.
Welcome him back.
There you go,
Yeah.
Joe. Yeah, yo.
Andy Robertson was all of us then.
That's the squad. Yeah, looking now that well rested. Gakpo had a nice flight back home. Saw family, some old friends. He's just telling McConnell, "You enjoy the game." Salah's like, "Yeah, man, I love that rest. I'm not doing any Christmas ones later this year."
You know what is Nolante? Like, if you look at our squad, it's the happiness around the team. You know what I mean?
It's just calm, innit? Yeah.
Yeah.
A happy squad is the most dangerous squad. You know, team. I'm saying, like, in regards to, you know, when the togetherness is there, they do everything, like they walk like, through a wall for a manager. You know what I mean? That's how I see it when I'm looking at this. Everybody's smiling. You look at Man United, they're still talking about Rashford and what he's doing and all this stuff. Look at us, man. Everybody's together.
Yeah, man.
Unity is key in success. I'm telling you guys.
Exactly.
That's all it
Unity
is.
is how you win, how you get on with things, you know. Disunity just destroys everything, and that's why Liverpool really don't buy guys, even though it might be top draw, because of the attitude of the guy before he walks into the club. We don't need that, so okay, carry on. We're not buying him. Look at that happy squad there, man. Look, everyone's hugging each other, man. Come on.
But to be fair, JK, I know you said you wanted Ibu in the squad, but I think this is great because, you know, Ibu's mentioned recently about his knee, so hopefully this will get his knee a bit closer to near to 100%. So that could be, the rest could be crucial for Ibu in terms of his knee.
It's true, because I think against Ipswich, he was sort of back to his sort of normal sort of self. He weren't rocky.
No,
He weren't, you know what I mean? He was just solid doing his thing. Us letting that goal in sort of took that clean sheet away. But I think Konate in that game just looked, of his energy wise, he just looked back at it, concentration levels, you know.
Yeah.
For me, having Gomez there is important. I just feel he's a very important squad player, experienced, been at the club the longest, and he gives the manager an option just in case we need it.
A headache, yeah. We need that, man.
We need that.
Look at that. It's just like Klopp again, isn't it? Like everybody in the middle, manager talking, head coach talking. Everybody plays their part. That's what I love about this team. I think if you look at the bench yesterday, we've got more coaching staff than we had on the Klopp. I honestly think that. I'm looking at it. They all got the iPad in front of them, seeing what's the deficiencies in the game, analyzing the game while it's going on, and then those things they're gonna pick out and sort out with the players. Because each time we see our players this season, they improve, right? Am I wrong, Nolante? Each game we talked about Sobos, like you're saying, like he's not good enough before, and all of a sudden you see he's an important player. It shows like it's just the time you spend with players that improves them with this new
I'll give you an example of that, Fozzie. When you look at Konate and Kwanzaa, back in the days, they used to leave it to Virgil to spread the ball or pass the ball. They'll just do the little tidy up job, pass it to Virgil, he'll do the rest of it, he'll carry on taking it forward. But what you realise now with Kwanzaa, his passing is very good into space. Konate got an assist last week as well. That ball, and he was trying to do them type of balls as well. So I realised Slot's been working with these two guys about distribution, of the ball. So it's true what you're saying. That's what they do. They're analysing, thinking, you know what? Why aren't the guys doing the same what Virgil does with the ball? It's an option.
And then you see Trent as well. Like apparently he's not happy at Liverpool. I mean, like people need to be careful how you go on, man. You know, when you're negative around the club, especially towards players, that's the thing that drives them out. Listen, I agree with you if you think he's not pulling his weight on the pitch and you have a go at him consistently. But when you do it, when you know his contract is not signed in January and all that stuff, and you know, have a go at him all of a sudden, that's not the way to go about it, guys. You know, before that, he was making mistakes as well. Like I said, in the Fulham game, he gave away the ball 31 times, more than the Man United game. Nobody pulled him up on him because there was no contractual issues. As soon as the people find out about the contractual issues, like in January, like he hasn't signed and he could speak to anyone, and Real Madrid is talking, all of a sudden everybody picks on him, even the loyal fans that love him. You know what I mean? Don't choose your moments. Be consistent with your crap, and then we can believe you. I'm consistent with what I say. JK can vouch for me. I've always criticized the players equally. I'm not player FC. I'm Liverpool fan because I know the players come and go eventually. That's life. But yeah, like it's madness the way they had to go at him personally, and his family, and all that stuff. Having to go at his brothers because they're his agent. It's just madness that goes on at Liverpool Football Club nowadays. You know what I mean? And the guy hasn't come out and said he's leaving. He still captains the team when Virgil is not the captain. I mean, he's not playing. So doesn't that give you any, motivation that he might be still staying at Liverpool? Because if the manager, the head coach, in his mind thinks he's not going to be here, would he give him the captaincy and all that stuff? Of course he wouldn't. He would just say, like, nah, mate, I'll give it to someone else who's more loyal to the club than you. I can't be asked. It's madness, man, the way we go on, honest to God, man. Just be careful, because, the more negative you are towards players, the more it will drive them off the club. So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Go on, Lelante, we want to say something, bro.
No. I echo that. Yeah, great saying there from Chris in the chat there. Yeah, no, go for it. No, 100%. I just think, the squad again. It's time. It's none of us. I mean, apart from 12-man podcast, 12 did say we were going to win the league. None of us could have predicted where we were going to be at this precise time. Yeah. And hopefully, the experience of Alisson, Salah, Robbo, Trent, can just let the guys know, look, last season we were in a similar position, a good position, and we let it slip. So hopefully their experience and as Premier League winners can bring it to the other players on the squad, so we can get it through the line. And I think that's all we want, really,
100%. Chris says, lads, we are unbeaten in the league away. Oh yeah, it's true. No, I forgot about that.
Man,
I really forgot about that. It's in the heads. Champions League should be able to beat rivals on their own patch, and Bournemouth are not our biggest rivals. Go for it. You're spot on, bro. I don't fear any team, mate. Because I remember when the Nottingham Forest was coming up, everybody's telling me they're a good team. I walk out with a draw, and then we see our team dominate them, and we come out with a damn draw. You know what I mean? We battered. And that goalkeeper who got battered by Bournemouth, he was saving the shots at Liverpool against Liverpool. Yeah. Every shot he was taking was getting saved. But you look at Bournemouth, it was going in. So we need to work on our finishing or something, man. Steve says Arnie will play. He's obviously 4-2-3-1. Becker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Virgil, Tsimikas, McAllister, Ryan, Gravenberch, Salah, Dom, Diaz, Nunes. I don't think Nunes is going to play in this game. I think Gakpo play on the left and Diaz up front. Tsimikas over Robertson, agreed. Yep, 100%. I don't think Arnie starts Gakpo. Nunes starts up top. Diaz out wide. I don't think. After what I saw I thought Nunes will start the previous game that we won against Ipswich, bro, and we didn't. Murray, big up, Murray. I agreed with Chris, of course. Don't play slow build up. Don't let Bournemouth take initiative. Batter them, squash them. Cherries from the start. Yeah.
Fair play.
Fair play to you, mate. Cedric said, big up Cedric, man. You always come at the end, mate. I've had enough of you, Cedric. Come in the beginning, bro. Then again, I did this half an hour before the actual,
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I can't argue with that. I can't
Bless
argue.
Rick.
Let's big up, brother. Gomez was on smoke with VVD before he got injured. Yep, 100% agreed. I think you two agree as well, right? Don't you covering for Konate?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you agree with this one? JK and
Yeah. Oh,
He's
yeah.
doing well. He's doing well. Kept us at the top.
that one was good. That one has good history at Bournemouth. Oh yeah, I remember him scoring was it last season when he scored that cracker?
Yeah,
Top corner.
Yeah. Last
Yeah,
season, yeah. And this season as well at home at Anfield, yeah. I'll play Darwin. I'll start him if he's fit now, if he's fully 100%.
Well, see that video you were playing a moment ago of training. Is that this morning?
No, that was before they were preparing the kids for the game. I'll go back.
So that was Tuesday then.
Yeah, before the game.
Oh, okay. I thought that was today. So Darwin was in the pictures. I was thinking, okay, Darwin's all right then. He's training. Okay.
As Murray says, we'll probably start. Robo Costas played the full game at PSV. We don't know. We don't know. There's illness.
Don't know about. Yeah, could be right.
Anyway, so we don't know. Bless you, my brother. Yes, Mr. Beijing Barnes. Big up, bro.
Barnes is in the chat. Barnes. Barnes.
Go subscribe to him, man. His channel is doing amazing stuff. You're missing out if you're not on it. Let me just put it that way. All right, guys. Right back. Obviously, it's Trent, isn't it? So let's be honest.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
There's no discussion with that one. The DMs too, the usual.
The usual.
Yeah.
Grumman, Birch, McAllister.
Yeah. Team picks itself near enough. Apart from two positions.
Basham Brothers. Was it Basham Brothers and Mighty Ducks? Have you guys
the Mighty Ducks. Classic.
Did you ever watch that, JK?
Mighty, the hockey game.
The hockey one.
It.
Nah, you're my age, bro. Yeah. What?
Yeah. No.
Oh my.
Mighty Ducks. Classic. Back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I'll check it.
Yeah.
Check it, mate. We'll celebrate at Anfield in May. We'll talk about this in May.
So what's like continues number 10
role? Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. So this is the team for Bournemouth for you guys, yeah? We all agree, sorry.
I'll go with that.
I'll start
Even though
Nunes.
I'd love to say Darwin, I'd love to
if you had a preference, forget about the game. Just if you guys had a preference, would it be Nunes or Diaz?
Nunes.
JK?
I'm going Nunes because of his history with that club.
Chat made it.
And then bring Diaz on when we need someone to just hold the ball. Keep holding the ball 10 seconds.
On the left again, sharing it with Gakpo. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm starting Gakpo.
Yeah. I think
Gakpo is locked in.
Yeah, need to share that. Sometimes, like when another person is playing on the left instead of you, you wake up, don't you guys? And then you say, no, I got to get my place back. So Diaz has to do that because we're giving him the easy way out, playing him up front. You get what I'm saying, guys? So if you take him off the team and tell him you got to fight for your position, bro, he might, step up his game. So this is what I'm saying about him. Yeah, I feel Kells, obviously Kwanzaa, Harvey, not managed by Arne Slot. Do you guys agree with that?
He could have done it better.
Certain aspects.
Like for me, Kelleher should have been sort of dropped straight away when Alisson got fit again.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed.
And also the Kwanzaa one, like Kwanzaa before the season started was VVQ. That's what the people were saying. This season he hasn't been VVQ. So maybe Scott could have handled that better. Maybe, but he'll learn. How to handle players.
Big up, Murray, man. Yeah, true.
Peace,
I just think in regards to this comment, the thing with the Kelleher, you're spot on. It was too early for him to obviously be dropped, especially you made that mistake against Newcastle, and all of a sudden you're taken away from the limelight. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't take time. Give it 2 to 3 games because it's not like we was losing games. We were still winning. You know what I mean? And I said when Kelleher's in goal, the defense is extra cautious. They don't take risks. But when Alisson was in goal, I think our defense takes a lot of risk. That's the difference. So with Calais, I think we should take our time with him because it's unfair, like just taking him out of the limelight straight away, especially with that mistake that he made against Newcastle as well. Players in form should not be dropped for stars automatically. Bad for the squad spirit. You're spot on, Murray. I agree, man. I agree. 100%. LFC have received 80 million from doping the Champions League team. Top in the Champions League. What is 80 million? No, I don't think 80 million, guys. Can it be?
I don't know the exact figures. Yeah, I don't know the exact figures, but we could be right, Steve. I'm not sure about the exact figures, so you could be right.
I think it's the £100,000 mark. As far as I'm aware, that's what they were talking. I don't think they were talking about millions. That's too much money for a team that's top in the Champions League.
Yeah, but there'd be more like winning it, isn't it?
Yeah,
winning yeah.
Is that enough money to get Trent, Salah, and on new deals? Nah. Over to you.
They've got the money. Yeah, we know that. They got the money. Just what they want to spend.
Yeah. Nah. With the exception of Crab, all other Belgian Reds said we were winning the league from the pre-season.
Oh, okay. Okay, Belgian. Yeah. You're like 12 confident Belgian, yeah?
Cool. Nice. I said we will win it. I said we will win.
Did you, JK?
Yeah.
Oh, God, so I'm missing names now. 12 you, Belgian. Okay, no, fair play. Fair play to
if you ask me,
exactly.
Beginning of the season, I would say no. New management, obviously.
I said no as well. Yeah.
Implementing your ideas, it will take you time in it, guys. That's why I said no. But as time went on, like January, I said from January onwards, if we're still top of the league, still clear, and we still got a game in hand, and could get to 9 points or something like that, I said we will win the league, and I still stand by that. I think we will win the league because we're the only team that's consistently doing their job. Arsenal's not consistent. Neither is Man City. Neither is the teams next to that as well. I remember at one stage people were saying Chelsea is a contender, and I said it's a new manager bounce. I mean, that goalkeeper and that defense ain't gonna win no one in league titles. Let's just be realistic here. So now look at Chelsea; they're back to where they belong. Good show. Hit the likes, lads. Big up Murray as always. Big up. Guys, where can people find you, man? Let them know. It's time to go. JK and Milante. Where can people find you guys?
12th Man Show, Irish Man Show. That's our main sort of shows we go on. And we'll be doing a show tonight talking about yesterday's game and the game coming up on Saturday as well. We'll be 12th Man later. Yeah. But I'll whack the link in the chat as well.
Okay, brother. And Nilante, apart from 12 Man, is there anywhere else people can find you?
No, just the usual 12-man show and Irishman, yeah. See me on Dave JK and getting controversial and putting the fuse up.
I like that.
Lord have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
Next game. Off the bench.
Not about that.
It starts. You know what? Can you guys hear it properly when I put it out? Like,
yeah. I could hear it. Yeah.
He started versus PSV. Okay. He won't start, Steve says. Okay. All right, no problem. Reason why I am saying this, Steve, is his form. Don't see Slot changing him. Okay. No problem. They made 97 million in group stages total. Wow. That's a lot of money. A lot of money. So Nunes was sick, called me crazy, but I think we would have won if he was fit. That's these guys said it. But I think both of you guys said it, didn't you? If Nunes was fit, we would have won the game.
Maybe, yeah, probably. I don't know, but yeah.
Don't tell Brian he's saying so.
Yeah, sorry.
12 Man channel, please, guys. Go and subscribe. Go and subscribe to Page and go and subscribe to Uncle Rose as well, and Solo, Luca. So many guys who have their own channels are on here, guys. So please go and subscribe to them. You can see all the obviously links over there on the screen. Big up Ravi as always. Big up lads. Smash the likes.
Yeah, bless Ravi.
Right, big up Ravi, man. Big up.
Big up, Rav.
Enjoyed this, guys, as always, man. Obviously, it's our regular thing that we do. I didn't expect to actually do one today. You know what I mean? A bit tired from the birthday yesterday, but yeah, man. It's been great, guys. Honestly, thank you for coming.
Happy
on.
birthday again, bro.
I know you guys got your own thing going in it, so thank you for coming on here as always and helping me out, man.
You're welcome.
You're always welcome, as I always say. So, you know, anytime I'm on, just let me know, man. See you later, guys. Big up, guys. Big up, Solo. Big up, brother. Please subscribe to him. Konate is better than Joe G, in my opinion. Yeah. No doubt about that. I'm not confused. Sorry, I'm not fussed. We don't win because we were anyways. Yeah, 100%. I'm not fussed either. It's good to me, like when games like this, when you know you're through, it's good to use the squad, see what these boys bring. On another day, maybe Jaden Dance would have scored 2-3 goals. You don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe at Anfield, in front of his crowd, maybe it could have been different. You know what I mean? Because youngsters would, in front of their crowd is different, isn't it? When you're going to a hostile environment like the PSV, it's going to be intimidating for those youngsters. So think about it.
But you need those
fans
games.
were wild yesterday, their fans.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
They were wild. Like, they didn't stop, did they? Got a bit cheeky at the end. So did the players. That's why I want to meet them again, you know. But for me, yeah, games at Anfield with the fans there behind them gives the youth players a bit more sort of confidence, you know.
Beijing says what he says. Harvey was ass cheeks. Okay, though. I don't know, man. I'm not going to say
a goal. Did his part, you know.
Could have had 2, actually. He scored one that was disallowed as well.
I think Harvey doing well, man.
All right, guys, please do me a favor. Hit the likes, hit the subscription. If you're watching this back, to see the links below where these gentlemen are, Nalante and JK. Please go to their channels. And obviously, they're part of here as well. I should be back, not tomorrow, maybe. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We did a preview, innit? The press conference one. So hopefully, maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do tomorrow. Around 9:30 or something like that. But thanks for tuning in, guys, honestly. Let's just do this one before we go. Question, can I ask where is the understudy for Konate, VVD, Salah, Robbo, McAllister, and Gakpo? That's a big one, mate. Understudy, if you mean like players that's going to replace them, I think Gakpo is obviously Diaz. If you're saying Salah, I think it's Harvey Eddie and Chiesa. If you're saying Robbo, it's Simicaz. And you're saying Konate, it's Gomez and Kwanzaa. I hope I cleared that up. Those are the current understudies. In the future, I don't know. But you guys want to add anything to that?
Spot on. I'll have the same.
Yeah. And Jones.
I'm a menace.
It's major.
To society.
Rest in peace.
All right, boys. I'm out. See you. Thank you. It was it was a short notice, isn't it? It was a short notice thing. I don't blame everyone. Not everyone being here, but thank you anyway. Thank you for the support. And I hope I'll see you tomorrow around 9:30 to do the press conference. Take care, everybody.
Peace out.